Countdown's on. We've been counting down for a while now, but 2 days out, 17 hours, 7 minutes, and 30 seconds and counting. And today's shaping up to be one of the busiest days at the airport and on the road. So Cece's been at MSP Airport throughout the week, checking in with travelers as they head home for the holidays. Hey, Cece.
Hey, how's it going? We're still waiting in line here. We kind of made it towards the front of the line, which is great. I've talked to people who are going to Denver, Houston, Colorado, Disneyland. People are traveling, and I love it. We're catching up now with Dennis, though. Thanks for being here.
Oh, yes, my pleasure.
All right, so where are you headed?
I'm headed to Orlando, Florida.
Okay, and Terminal 2, we've been saying all morning how it's been super busy. How long have you been waiting in line?
Probably about 20 minutes, maybe a half hour at the most, but
Okay, yeah, it's been moving along for sure. And, you know, we were kind of talking earlier. What advice do you have for travelers coming out this morning?
be patient and maybe be prepared too. Get your check-in online and get it on your phone. Just be ready because most people know what's going to happen here. So just be prepared and be patient and everything will go well.
Yeah, use that technology. And I know, too, you were saying you're going to do something fun visiting family.
Yes, my sister lives in Orlando, so I'm going to go spend Christmas with her and her family.
Perfect. I hope you have a great time.
It's going to be.
All right, thank you.
Merry Christmas to you too.
Oh, thank you so much. All right, so you heard him. You heard Dennis. Be prepared. Use that technology. 20 to 25-minute wait, not too bad. Over at Terminal 1, about the same, 10 to 15 minutes. So if you're headed out to the airport right now, should be smooth sailing. Alicia?
Cece, I just love everyone's so jolly, nice as we enter this holiday season. So thank you for that, and we'll check back in a little bit. Love to see that. And hey, before you go to the airport, they recommend booking your parking spot in advance if you can. All morning long, the airports have been steadily filling up. When we just refreshed their website, you can see the lot at Terminal 1 is 27% full, so not bad. Over at Terminal 2, though, 44%. And the quick ride ramp is half full right now at 50%. If you're driving around, you have to get some gas like I do. My gas light turned on this morning. Take a look at gas prices. AAA updated in the last few hours. The average for a gallon in Minnesota, $2.91, which was the same we saw yesterday. If you're in Hennepin County, gas is going to cost you $2.95, and in Ramsey County, a little cheaper at $2.89. If you're a viewer out of western Wisconsin, good morning to you. Or if you're going to Wisconsin, you might want to fill up there. The average for a gallon of regular, $2.76, which is 15 cents cheaper than we're paying here in Minnesota, and 36 cents less than the national average of $3.12. Take advantage of these lower gas prices while you can because they're starting to inch back up. Experts say prices have gone up 6 cents since Monday. Mild fluctuations in gas prices are expected during the holiday season, so don't be surprised if you see a price hike. Other news headlines we're following this morning developing out of Fridley this morning. Police and the Anoka County Sheriff's Office are investigating a death. Police were called to the 3rd Street Northeast yesterday afternoon. At this point, we don't have a lot of details, including who the victim is or if a suspect is in custody. So be sure to stay with us here on KARE 11. As soon as we learn any new details, we'll have updates on air and online. You may have noticed more people right now are getting sick with COVID. Health leaders, though, are warning about a new variant that's becoming the fastest growing strain of the virus.
I'm Jennifer Hoff. COVID cases are rising again just in time for the holidays, in part due to a new variant that the World Health Organization is now classifying as one of interest. This as it ramps up its investigations into cases that locally are just harder to track now because fewer people are testing. But the ever reliable wastewater surveillance shows increases in nearly all the state's 38 treatment facilities in just the last 2 weeks. And Fergus Falls and St. Cloud are seeing the highest jump at 120%. Doctors say that the symptoms, though, appear to be the same as the virus's other strains and is just as preventable with a vaccine.
Speaking of COVID, right now the federal government is making at-home COVID tests available for free once again. You can log on to their website, covid.gov. Right now, you can get up to 4 tests. Here in Minnesota, you can also get free tests through the Minnesota Department of Health. For more information, you can go to mn.gov and click on the COVID-19 tab. Flu cases are also rising in Minnesota. New data out in the last 24 hours from the health department shows a 170% jump in flu cases. The number of people hospitalized with the flu is also up, increasing about 60% in the last week. Despite that, the CDC still calls our flu levels minimal and numbers for both flu and RSV cases are still well below what we were seeing this time last year. As the holidays continue, food pantries in our area are calling for some help keeping the shelves stocked this time of year. Leaders with Second Harvest Heartland say this year has been the hungriest on record for Minnesota. They've seen a 14% increase in the number of households coming in to pick up food. Now they're hoping the community will help them by making sure that they can fill that need.
We need to all come to the table to help with this. The good news is that we can all help, and we need to stop this trajectory.
And you, of course, can help out through monetary donations or volunteering with the food shelf. Leaders also say getting the word out is a free way to be part of the solution. Unseasonably warm weather is forcing some winter events across the state to cancel. Yesterday, we had to tell you about the Minnesota Ice Festival being canceled. But this morning, we're also learning that the Ice Palace in Delano is delayed. They started setting up before Thanksgiving, and they're now hoping to open around mid-January. But they say since the weather's been so warm, it's going to be a shorter season.
Early on, those type of temperatures could very much compromise the integrity of the ice, and so that is why we haven't tried to start building yet. Discouraging. Yeah, like we had a lot of hopes to be a lot further along, and actually our original date we were hoping to be opening this week.
Meanwhile, the ice for the Minnesota Ice Festival has already been delivered to Viking Lakes. They're supposed to open January 5th. It's now being protected, and organizers are hoping to use that ice for other public celebrations later in the winter. However, there's still some events happening at Viking Lakes right now, part of their winter solstice for our Vikings. Well, speaking